Coming to you live from a location, secret location, far, far away from Philadelphia fans, it's the Guru of Sports Show. Here's your host, the Guru of Sports. Coming to you live from a secret location, far, far away from Philadelphia fans, it's the one, the only, the Guru of Sports. Hello, sports fans. Welcome to the Guru Show. Your host, the Guru of Sports.
Thank you. 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 Thank you all. Thank you. And you please take your seats and clear the aisles. Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome back to episode number 3 of the Guru of Sports Show. Thank you. I am your host, the Guru of Sports. All right, cut it down. Okay, cut it down. Keep it in play here. Okay. Anyway, hi everybody. I'm back. This is week number 3 of the NFL, and I am the Guru of Sports. I know you're probably asking the question, why am I wearing this hat? I wear this hat because, well, the Guru is a complete fool, and he's a jester at that, too. Anyway, first off, I want to give a shout out to my musical and musical genius. He's a musical genius. Ray Guru does the music, and I appreciate him. Thank you. Also, I want to shout out to my executive producer. He's off today, and he'll be off until next week. He'll be back, and that's Caden Guru. Caden Guru, he's off. He's a high school freshman. Like I said, last week I made a mistake and called him a high school senior, but he's actually a freshman in high school, so he's doing his thing. He's got to get his rest, and he'll be back with us next week. Also, the third member of this group, and he is a Navy icon, and me and him, we hung together when we were in the Navy, as no other than Goaty. Hi, Goaty. Here's Goaty. Here's Goaty. Hi, Goaty. How are you? How is everything? You good? All right. Another thing, too, is that my executive producer is not here today, so I'm going to be doing the heavy lifting once again, like usual. Goaty's going to sit back and just do his thing and just be Goaty like he usually is. Anyway, let me get to what this show is. It's very simple. The show it's made up of a couple of different things. Now, the first thing what we usually do is we give you a little bit of fantasy tips for the upcoming games for this week. Yeah, that's right, this week. Okay. Yeah, Guru is you got to remember, this is a train wreck, and Guru's the head engineer of this train wreck. The main fool will keep you in school and keep it cool. Just a little rhyme in there. Anyway, like I said, first of all, let me introduce you to a few things that we have. Now, if you watch this show religiously, I don't know why, but if you do watch this show religiously, there's a couple ways to find us on social medias. First of all, we point up here to the board, and we see that Goaty did write something up on the board, and let's see what it says. It says New Orleans got hosed again, like usual. Like every week or every game that they play, they always getting in some controversial call. The refs call it the bad call. Don't go their way anyway. Follow us on social medias. That's right. I was thinking about that. Social medias. Guru is at GOAT39 on Twitters. Goaty is at Black Goat 39 on Twitters, and you can follow us on Facebook, Guru's Daily Shorts. That's right. And if you subscribe to the show on YouTube at the Guru of Sports Show. It's right here, the Guru of Sports Show on YouTube. That's right. Watch this show. This show exclusively goes on to YouTube, and I distribute it out all to Instagrams. Oh, Instagram also. Follow us at the Guru Show at IG, something like that. Guru Show. Just find the Guru Show. You'll find it. If you find it, you go on social media, you'll find it. Anyway, also email the Guru. Email the Guru, and like I said, you can ask the Guru anything. A lot of people ask the Guru, "Why are you so silly?" I don't know that. Anyway, ask the Guru on what is that? Gmail. Oh, Gmail. Guru Daily Shorts at gmail.com. Follow the show. Follow the show. We'll always follow you, and hopefully you'll follow us and find out where we're at. Anyway, now let's go to one of the segments of the show. Is called what is it called? It's called the Fantasy Corner. Fantasy Corner. That's right. Fantasy Corner. Now, what this is Guru will give you a tip for upcoming fantasy games for your fantasy teams this week. Now, if you took Gardner Minshew, you did pretty good. And Jacksonville won. I told you Jacksonville would win that game anyway. It was Thursday night. So they won that game. But if you're going to pick up another quarterback, and like I said, all these great quarterbacks are hurt. Ben Roethlisberger, whatever his name is, he got hurt, and he's going to be out for a while. He'll probably be out for the whole season. You pick up his backup quarterback. But then again, Pittsburgh did trade their backup quarterback to Jacksonville. Anyway, now if you're in New Orleans, and like I said, I like the people in New Orleans. They're always getting hosed. But one thing that you can look forward to, you got Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is a good start if you're looking for a fantasy quarterback. Also, one of the things that I'm going to be looking for this week, and I'm going to be watching, is Daniel Jones of New York G. Yeah, the New York G's. He's going to make his first start because they benched Eli Manning. I don't know why they benched him, but Eli is on the bench, so they're starting Daniel Jones. Go with Daniel Jones. I like that pick. I'll pick him up if I had him. I actually did pick him up in one of my fantasy leagues. So pick up Daniel Jones. And that was the fantasy corner for right now. Now, second segment of the show, we always do, is called, I'm looking over here, I'm trying to figure out, why is Mr. Poo Poo over here, sitting over by himself? Anyway, the Poo Poo of the week. Now, this is for the team that did the worst last week in real life, or whatever. They did really bad. We got to go with Miami again. I hate to say it, but Miami, you guys really poo-pooed it up last week. Oh, yeah. They poo-pooed it up again. Anyway, that is the poo-poo of the week. Miami, at this rate, you're going to be getting it a lot this year. Now, we're going to go to the Guru's Picks of the Week. Ooh, sorry, Mr. Poo-poo. Yeah, gone now. Anyway, we're going to go to the world famous, but like I said, before we go to the world famous Guru's Picks of the Week, remember to subscribe to the show on YouTube. Like I said, the Guru of Sports Show on YouTube. Subscribe. You get all the inside scoops of what the Guru is doing, and also Gmail them at Guru's Daily Shorts at gmail.com. I almost forgot. Anyway, like I said, definitely pick up Daniel Jones if you get a chance. Now, without further ado, like I said, Miami has been doing really bad. And you got players first year that want to be traded and don't want to go through the rebuilding project. The only thing I can say to Miami is, I don't know what the hell's going on out there, Vince. But I'll tell you one thing. Miami better straighten their act up. Because guess what? They're tanking. We all know it. And you can't fool this. You can't fool the Guru. No, not at all. because the Guru knows that you guys are tanking and you're bad and you stink. You stink. Woo, stink, period. Anyway, now let's get to the world famous Guru's Picks of the Week. Guru's Picks of the Week. Now, like I said, we don't have an engineer here today, and we don't have Goldie to do any heavy lifting. So let's go over to the Guru board and look at Guru's Picks of the Week. All right, just follow me, and I promise you this week there will be no coughing and no fooling around. I'll try anyway. All right, there's LeBron over there in the corner. Now, if you can see these picks, Guru's Picks of the Week. Now, first pick off we got is Baltimore at Kansas City. And in that game, I like Baltimore to pull the upset because Baltimore has been really good and Lamar Jackson has been really, really sharp. So we'll go with that one. We'll go with Baltimore. Now, Goldie's back there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's back there. Hey, Goldie, what are you going to do? Are you going to actually participate in the show? Excuse me for a second. Are you actually going to participate in the show? All right, thank you. Thank you, Goldie. Appreciate you. Anyway, all right, now we got Oakland versus Minnesota. Now, remember, that was a Super Bowl matchup. Super Bowl matchups are getting marked on here. Super Bowl matchup for Oakland and Minnesota. I like Minnesota in this game. Thank you, Goldie. I appreciate you. Anyway, if you can look at this board, I'll put it over here where you can look at this board. Anyway, Goldie's right here. Hi, Goldie. All right. Anyway, Cincinnati versus Buffaloes. Now, I like Buffaloes in this game because Cincinnati ain't going to do nothing really. So, we'll go with Buffaloes. Here's another Super Bowl matchup. Miami versus Dallas. Matter of fact, Dallas won their first Super Bowl, and that was the first Super Bowl team they beat. Miami wasn't really, really good until about a couple of years later. But anyway, but they're not good now. So we're going with Dallas. Denver at Green Bay versus Green Bay. Now, I like this game because guess what? Aaron Rodgers is going to be back in this game, and he's going to play really good. So we're going to go with Green Bay. Atlantis versus Indianapolis. I really like Indianapolis, but I don't like them because Atlanta beat Philadelphia last week, which I told you they would. So we're going to go with Atlantis. New York J versus New England. New England. Detroit versus Philadelphia. Now, I'm a Philadelphia fan. Like I said, you guys will fight anybody. You'll fight your own basketball team players or whatever. Well, I like Philadelphia in this game because they're at home. And you know what happens at home in Philadelphia. Houston versus LAC. LAC, very good game last week, but they took the loss against Detroit. So I like them because they're at home and they're playing Houston. I'll say LAC. You get the board in here too. I'm doing all this. The Guru got to do all the heavy lifting, don't he? All the heavy lifting. If you can see the board right there. Okay, Carolina versus Arizona. I like Arizona in this game. Kyler Murray has been playing pretty good, so let's go with Arizona. And Cam Newton won't be playing in this game. He's hurt. He's got a bad foot. So, Arizona. One of the games I was telling you about, team guys I was telling you about, New York G versus Tampa Bay. I'm going with New York G to win that game because, like I said, Daniel Jones is going to play pretty good tomorrow. And that defense of Tampa Bay is nothing to joke with, but I think they'll find a way to pull it off an upset. Pittsburgh, without Ben Roethlisberger, don't give me saying that name again. Roethlisberger, whatever his name is, versus San Francisco. I like San Francisco because they're at home. New Orleans got problems with their quarterback as well. So I'm going to go with Seattle versus New Orleans. Seattle. LAR versus Cleveland, and that will be the Sunday night game. I like LAR because they're still LAR.
Chicago versus Washington on Monday night. Now, this is a tough game. Washington plays pretty good at home, even though they haven't won. But then again, Chicago has a very, very good defense. And I think Mitchell Trubisky, get me started on these names. Mitchell Trubisky will do pretty good. So I'll say Chicago will win that game. Now, if you can see down here at the bottom, it says, where you get the camera right. All picks last week by the Guru were correct. Again, like I said, Guru's always right. On these picks, he's always right. All right. Anyway, let me get back over here into my seat and get back over here. And like I said, Goody doesn't do any heavy lifting, so we ain't gonna think about Goody. Goody, he don't do no heavy lifting anyway. So that is Guru's famous, world famous picks of the week. Okay. Now, last week I told you that we was gonna go and build the all-time team, all-time greatest NFL team that ever been put together. Okay, last week I gave you the offensive line. Now, my starters on that offensive line was John Hanna, Jim Parker, Mike Webster, Anthony Munoz, and Gene Upshaw. Also, I wanted to make a quick addition to the team. I'm going to bring in no other than the greatest tackle in Jacksonville Jaguars history, Tony Boselli. Tony Boselli will play on my all-time team. Let's give it up for Tony Boselli. All right, Goody. All right, way to go. Now, I told you last week we're going to go with tight ends this week. Okay, the tight ends that we're going to go with. Now, listen to this lineup, and you'll be like, wow, this is a great team. My tight ends will be Tony Gonzalez, Rob Gronkowski, Dave Casper, Shannon Sharp, Mike Ditka. Remember Mike Ditka? He used to play for Philadelphia and Dallas and Chicago, but he was a great tight end. And we'll also go with the Baltimore Colts tight end who made a remarkable play in the Super Bowl V. We're going to go with John Mackey. But if I had to pick a starter out of this group, now if I want to play one tight end, I'm going to start my tight end will be Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez will be my starting tight end. So I got my offensive line set. I got my tight end set. Now, next week, I'm going to give you wide receivers. Oh, there's going to be a lot of wide receivers. Great wide receivers on that team. So anyway, our offensive line is set. Tight ends are set. Now, if I had to play one tight end for every quarter, I would go Tony Gonzalez, Rob Gronkowski, because he might get hurt like he usually do. But anyway, Dave Casper, and I would go with also Shannon Sharp. And like I said, Mike Ditka and John Mackey are my backups. So I got a pretty good team going here. Now, if you got a great team, if you got to put together an all-time team, Gmail the Guru, like I said, Gmail the Guru at gurusdailyshorts.com. And hey, we'll compare teams. And if you want to, let me know what your team is. Let me know if your team can match up against my team. Anyway, like I said, I'll take that bet. Like I said, I have 5 games up there that I really will be looking out for. Now I'll take the bet of Baltimore beating Kansas City in a slight upset. I'll take Green Bay over Denver. I'll take LAC over Houston. I'll take New York G versus Tampa Bay and LAR over Cleveland. Those are my I'll take this bet for this week. Now, all right, now let me see. We got to get up out of here in a few minutes, okay? Well, like I said, we keep this train wreck rolling and we keep it smooth. And like I said, we ain't going to be doing no coughing. We ain't going to be doing no interruptions. But we're going to keep it rolling. Anyway, excuse me for a second. I do have to take a drink. Now, like I told you, I always have to take a drink. But we can't mention team names, or we can't go with any teams that we like or whatever. We can't say the team names. We got to say the city names. Excuse me for a second. Now, no interruptions anyway. So we got that all set. Now, like I said, we got to get up out of here. But first of all, before the guru leaves, we want to give a victory cigar to the passing of a former great, Howard Hopalong Cassidy. Played for Woody Hayes back in the day for Ohio State. So he was the 1955 Heisman Trophy winner, and we pay homage to him because the great Hopalong Cassidy passed away a couple days ago. And from me, Ohio State, a Buckeye fan and Buckeye honk, he's in the Hall of Fame. He got into the Hall of Fame in 1979, and he's also there with the great Jim Parker, which is a friend of mine, God rest his soul, and also the great wide receiver, Chris Carter. He's in the Hall of Fame as well. There's just a couple guys that from Ohio State that's in the Hall of Fame. Anyway, Pro Football Hall of Fame. He played 8 seasons in all, 7 of them with the Detroit Lions. Oop, can't say that. Detroit. He played with Detroit. Oop, I'm sorry. I know. Can't say that. But anyway, his number is retired in the big house in Ohio State Stadium. Number 40, Howard Hopalong Cassidy. We give you the victory cigar for this, and we say, rest in peace to Hopalong Cassidy. Anyway, all right, let's get up out of here. Like I said, we keep the show short, sweet, and to the point. Train wreck, you got to keep on rolling. Anyway, like I said, follow us on social medias. Guru is at GOAT39 on Twitters. Black Goat 39 is Goaty on Twitters. And, there's a dog mask back there. You see him? He's got the helmet hat on. Yeah, hey, he took my crown anyway. But like I said, follow us on Twitter, Instagram. You find us on Instagram, The Guru Show on Instagram, and you'll email us. Email us at gurusdailyshorts@gmail.com. Like I said, we appreciate that. And like I said, also, we want to make sure that we give some props out to our partners that we work with, and we give them shout outs. And like I said, hey, if you want me to shout you guys out, I know there's a whole lot of you guys out there that watch the show, and I appreciate it. You guys are Gurus Hall of Famers. You guys are Gurus Hall of Famers, and we appreciate you. Gurus Hall of Famers are all the people that subscribe to the show, watch the show, and know that, hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for all the stuff that you do. Cali Sports News, like I said, if you want to read some great articles from some great people, my people out at Cali Sports News, you got to check them out. Mario Hicks and all the guys out there, Jeff Duarte and Emily, all these guys and girls, we all have great stuff that we write, and I appreciate them for letting me hang around as long as I can. Anyway, also, I want to mention Josh in Detroit. You got to listen to his podcast. His podcast is really good. This guy is really, really good, and he's a genius. I think he's a genius. That's right. He's a genius. If I say it's right, because the Guru is always right, and he's always perfect. That's right. Anyway, big props to you, Josh. We appreciate you, Josh. Check out my man, Cousin Aaron. Cousin Aaron is on Facebook. Check out his picks. He does the same thing, but tell you the truth, we love Aaron's picks. I look at Aaron's picks, and I compare his picks, and then we compare picks. So we do all picks. Anyway, so Cousin Aaron out there. Also, I want to say special shout out to the people at the USFL 20 and 16 team leagues, fantasy football leagues. I'm in both of them. Guru, they're 1-1 on both teams, but we try to do the best that we can. Anyway, we want to say thanks to Mr. Ray Jennings and his wife Tina. We appreciate you guys, and thank you for letting the Guru be the fool and being there. Thank you. We appreciate you. Anyway, we want to get out of here. But like I said, we appreciate you. we thank you for everything that you do. We thank you. We give you big props. We thank you. Oh, got to get my papers together. I know this is like a train wreck. I'm trying to get all this stuff together. We say thank you all for watching the show. Shout out, thank you, and big props. Use the hashtag big props. That's the Guru's hashtag. We use that all the time. Anyway, like I said, Guru's got this gesture hat on. We'll have a different hat on next week. We'll be a little bit funnier next week. We'll be a little bit crazier next week. But we say thank you and big props to you all. Anyway, thank you. Before I leave out of here, I want to make sure I roll the credits. Credits is Guru. This has been a Black Goat production in association with Black Goat Entertainment. And I made sure I would say that. But anyway, like I said, follow us on social media. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're all over the place. Tell a phone, tell a friend, tell everybody about the Guru and his craziness and his wackiness. And that's what makes the show a success. Because I'm wacky, I'm crazy, and I like to just do all these crazy things. Right, Goaty? That's right. All right, anyway, let us get out of here with take me home with some good old-fashioned music. Anyway, get out here, and we'll see you next time. We appreciate you watching the show. Come back and check us out next week. We're Freeway Close. We're always on. We're all over YouTube, all over social medias. Subscribe to us on YouTube at thegurushow.com. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching this craziness, and I'll see you again real soon. Like I said, the Guru will see you real soon. Get out of here. Get out of here and go enjoy your football Sunday. Watch them. Watch all the football that you can, while you can. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching us. This has been a Black Goat production and associated with Black Goat Entertainment. Guru loves you. We appreciate you. All right, time to get out of here. You ain't doing something right, Goaty. You hear him screaming? All right, I'll see you later. Take care. See you. The Guru will see you real soon.